Morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning virtually. We'll make a start. Hopefully you can see my slides at the moment. Can you see my, just double check you can see my slides. Chris, can you see my slides? Okay, yeah, lovely. Okay, so welcome to our Vulnerability Research Network Flash Talk event. We were very excited to see so many registrations. And hopefully a few more will join us in the next few minutes before we progress to the talks. I'm just going to briefly introduce the network and the event and just explain a little bit how things are going to run this morning. But first of all, I just wanted to briefly tell you a little bit about the history of the network and what we've been up to, and make a few introductions as well. So I'm Harriet Pierpoint and I am co-chair of the network with ROX, and we set the network up with the assistance of Chris from the National Appropriate Adult Network, and brought together a steering group to help us progress the activities of the network, of which Jane, who's also here, is one of the members and does a brilliant job of running the kind of social media side of things. And in terms of the progress that we've made with the network, we've got nearly 100 members and 4 times as many followers on Twitter. We've developed a few different social media channels, including our website, a JISC mailing list, which hopefully some of you are subscribed to, and we also have a YouTube channel. We've also got a sponsored prize that we intend to release in readiness for the BSC conference next year. And in terms of events that we've run so far, ROX has been busy hosting lots of work in progress sessions for the Defending Vulnerability theme, and also there's a blog in that particular theme. And we've also recorded a webinar on vulnerability as well, which is available on our YouTube channel. So in terms of today's activities, the purpose of today was really to focus in on a couple of our network aims, which relate to bringing together different partners, different members, including members who come from the academic domain, as well as those in policy and practice, although the majority of delegates today are researchers as opposed to policymakers and practitioners. And the idea is that we're interested in sharing ideas about vulnerability research, particularly with a view to potentially bringing together collaborations. So the idea is that we each spend a short amount of time, 3 minutes, talking about our interests or any ideas that we may have, or any reflections on vulnerability research, and that the product of that would hopefully be some collaborations between us. Now, the original idea was to have far fewer flash talks, where there would have been more scope for discussion. But we're obviously thrilled with the amount of interest in the event, which meant we had to think a little bit about rejigging the structure. And it may be because not everyone has actually turned up who registered. There might be some scope for more discussion today, but the format we kind of decided upon would be to go through the flash talks fairly promptly, and then to allow discussion to take place either in the chat, or to allow you to contact one another using the delegate list, which is available on our website, and you can see the password details, etc., in your joining instructions that you would have received. The Zoom link will also remain open after the event for an hour if you want to grab a cuppa and chat to anyone after the event. And also the idea is that we will follow up this event with more events, where when we've heard more about what people's interests are, there'll be more scope for us to kind of design events that are more focused in on what you are interested in, with a view to hopefully coming up with some interesting collaborations.